Have you achieved all your goals for 2021? Did you have specific goals for 2021? What are your goals for 2022? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. I hope you had an excellent Christmas. I hope everything was great for you. And now we're into the last week of the year. I hope you're able to have a great week this week. You have a lot of purpose behind it, and you can head into 2022 on the right foot. So today what I want to talk about are your goals. And to start off, every Monday we do this. What are the things that you need to accomplish this week so that by the end of the week you can say it's been a successful week and you're closer to your bigger goals? Now, I want to tie this all together because there's a reason we do this. If you're new here, thanks for being with me. If you don't have clearly defined written out goals, go to jeffheggie.com/goals, go through my free goal setting program and establish the goals for yourself so that you can work on those and have a purpose on what you're doing. Now, part of what this is helping hold you accountable to the things that you say you need to do to achieve your bigger goals. And whether that's your weekly goals or whatever, but our goal is to help you establish practices that every week you're getting closer and closer to your bigger goals that you set for yourself. Now, accountability is a big part of achieving your goals. That's why last week in one of the episodes I talked about having a mentor or a coach that's going to help you do that, because you need someone that's not a close friend, not a family member, that will hold your feet to the fire, that will hold you accountable to the things you say you're going to do to help you achieve those goals. Now, what I want to do today is just talk a little bit about the process of setting goals. Through my goal setting program, that if you go to jeffheggie.com/goals, I go through a process called future pacing to help you set those goals. And then we go through what I think is the most important process, which is called the 7 levels deep, which helps you to understand the true purpose and your why behind each one of those goals. And if you do that process, I talk about it in there, but go through all 7 levels. Don't go through 3 or 4 thinking, oh, this is great, that's good enough. Go through all 7 levels, because once you have a deep understanding of your purpose and why for your goals, it's a lot more powerful to help you achieve those things. But as you're doing this, there's so many things we can talk about. Talk about your reticular activating system. We talked about visualization. We talked about accountability, all those things. And we've talked about those in other episodes. It's on my blog at jeffheggie.com. These are all very important steps you've got to take to help you achieve your bigger goals. But the important part is to have goals. You know, Earl Nightingale, many years ago, wrote The Strangest Secret, and he talked about having goals as comparing a ship going out into a harbor without a captain, without a destination, without a rudder, any of those things. You just set this ship out into the harbor. Is it going to get to your desired location? No, it's not. It's going to, as he says, it's going to wind up a derelict. But if you put a ship out in the harbor with a destination in mind, with a captain at the helm, with a rudder, all the things you need to achieve those things, 99 times out of 100, it's going to get to its destination. And so that's the same thing with you. How are you going to get to your destination if you don't know where you're going? That's why it's so important to have goals. You know, Stephen R. Covey said, begin with the end in mind. You've got to understand where you're going before you start your journey. So start your 2022 off on the right foot. Know where you're headed. Know the things that you need to do. And now, as you go through this process, like I said, through my program, I talk about your RAS. I talk about the success habits that you need to do on a daily basis to help you achieve those things. But some of the important parts are the accountability, which we want to do that every Monday and Friday. If you're one of my coaching clients, every Monday you get an email saying, what are you going to do this week? Let me know so I can help hold you accountable. And then on Friday we do the follow-up. You've got to have that in place. You've got to have the desire. You've got to have the faith that you can achieve these things. You've got to believe you can do it. And then you've got to be willing to be persistent to continue that process. Now, another important part that I haven't talked a lot about is once you've established those goals, you know, I've talked about reverse engineering, figuring out what you need to do on a yearly basis to achieve that goal. Then break it down. What do you have to do monthly? What do you have to do weekly? What do you have to do daily? And you can figure out the process to systematically go about achieving that goal. But I think another important part is really focusing on the process. You know, we talk about accountability. I'll let you guys be some of my accountability partners. One of the goals that I'm focusing on right now is I want to lose some weight. I want to gain some muscle mass, lose some body fat. And so I've set my goals for accomplishing that. I've understood my why behind each one of those. But an important part now is setting my goals on the process. Because I can set the goals. I can say I'm going to do it in this time frame. I can be specific about what it is I'm trying to achieve. But what am I going to do to make it happen? You know, I'm already going to the gym every day. But if I continue to do the exact same thing that I'm doing now, I'm not going to get different results. So I've got to set the goals of the process of what I need to do. I need to figure out, okay, is it my rest periods? Is it my cardio? What are the things I need to do? Is it my food intake, my water intake, my sleep? Figure out all those things. So whatever your goal is, also figure out what the process is that you need to be a part of to make sure that you can achieve those things. And then again, if you go through the program at jeffheggie.com/goals, you'll learn more about the reticular activating system, or you can just go to previous episodes or my blog. You'll learn more about the visualization, the accountability that we talk about here, and the importance of your subconscious. There's so many things. But again, don't be that ship out in the harbor without a captain, without a rudder. Figure out what your goals are, begin with the end in mind, and really figure out how to make 2022 be a successful year for you, because it really can be. We can do some great things this year. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to see you guys be successful with it. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, some of you may know this, but in addition to my coaching, I've recently joined Geneva Financial Home Loans, a mortgage lender headquartered in Chandler, Arizona, as a mortgage loan originator. I've always had a passion for serving others, and now I'm proud to also be a part of Home Loans Powered by Humans. If you're in the state of Arizona and looking to take the next step in your journey, contact me at 801-830-3858 to start the conversation. NMLS number 42056, BK number 0910215, Equal Opportunity Lender. Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected, and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program, where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more. I look forward to seeing you there.